going on, y'all? Wes from Jai Like Sports. Energy is different today. The Commanders just took a loss to the Atlanta Falcons 27-34, which brings our record to 2-2, and the same for the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going to do a deeper dive maybe tomorrow or Tuesday, but just off the raw emotion for this game, it really wasn't that close. I mean, we made a comeback, but the Atlanta Falcons, they were clicking on all cylinders on offense. Michael Penix probably had his best game of his career, 20 for 26, 313 yards, 2 touchdowns, and we finally got an interception. We turned the ball over. He threw the ball straight to Sanders Steele. Well, he tried to throw it over him, but Sanders Steele got it. But for the turnover today, planned to be a highlight, it just was overshadowed by the lackluster of production on defense. Bijan Robinson, 17 carries, 75 yards, touchdown. It looked like he put up more than that. Drake London just torching our secondary, 8 receptions, 110 yards, and a touchdown. For us, Marcus Mariota, he looked solid. He threw a pick, I think in the second or third quarter. I think it was the beginning of the third quarter, but he finished 16 for 27 for $156 and 2 touchdowns. He threw a nice touchdown to Debo at the end of the game, which brought us back to 7. Nice little fade route down the sideline, and then he also threw his first touchdown. I think it was the second drive. He threw it to Luke McCaffrey. So shouts out to Luke McCaffrey for having a touchdown in 2 games in a row. Chris Rodriguez, 7 carries, 59 yards. He was our leader in the rushing department. And Debo finished 6 receptions, 72 yards, and a touchdown. So, quick little points from the game. Defense, first turnover, but overall sucked. So, if we look at Atlanta had 435 total yards, 307 passing yards, 128 rushing yards. They were just methodically taking their time, play after play, converting third downs. They were 6 for 12 on third downs, which they were the worst, one of the worst third down conversion teams, and we were one of the best third down conversion, well, opposite of conversion teams for defense. Yeah, they were 6 for 12, 50%, so that percentage is about to go way up. They were 1 for 1 on fourth downs, 64 total plays compared to our 51, and they gave up 1 sack. And yeah, that 34 minutes and 15 seconds time of possession compared to our 25-45. So every aspect of the offense, Atlanta was clicking. They were just it's nothing you can do. Tyler Algier scored as well. He had 16 carries. Like, him and Bijan pretty much split the rushing right down the middle. 51 rushing yards from Algier. Michael Penix scrambled on a play to get a first down, which was I think was another third down. They converted. Bijan Robinson, 4 receptions, 106 yards. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. It looked average from the rushing department, but receiving is where he killed us. Jeremy Reeves actually saved a touchdown that Bijan Robinson caught out the backfield. He turned it up the sideline, and shouts out to Jeremy Reeves. I did not know he had them type of Darryl Green wheels to hawk somebody down like that. Kyle Pitts scored a touchdown. Right after that play, actually, Kyle Pitts scored a touchdown on the right side. And other than that, Darnell Mooney had 1 catch, but he got hurt. He never came back in the game. Atlanta's defense, Xavier Watts got a sack, and got an interception. He's the one who caught the pick in the backfield. He caught it in the end zone. And let's see, Caden Ellis got a half sack. Leonard Floyd got a half sack. Zach Harrison got a sack. So yeah, they had about 2 to 3 sacks. And kicking, they were 2 for 2 for their new kicker. And for the Commanders, Marcus Mariota, like I said, $156. Marcus Mariota, let me see, did he have any rushing? 2 for 20. Yeah, he did have a good run that I think was a third down conversion. Debo got the ball 3 times. They tried to get a little gadgety with him, but just kind of like wrong time, wrong place. Chris Moore had a 9-yard rush, and Jeremy McNichols really didn't do anything. He had a little wildcat situation, but didn't get nothing. Ja'Cory Crosky-Merritt showed the heart in the second half. He averaged 6.7 yards a carry, 47 yards on 7 carries, and he was trying to really spark the team and get us back into the game, and I believe that it helped. But outside of Deebo Samuel receiving, Zach Ertz had 2 catches for 21 yards. Luke McCaffrey, 2 catches, 21 TD. Jalen Lane had 2 catches for 18 yards. He wasn't able to really step up to the occasion this game. I think he was a little overwhelmed, tried to do too much. Shout out to Tay Martin. He had a catch for 14 yards, got a first down. Ja'Cory Crosky had 2 receptions for 10 yards. And the defense. Frankie Louvu got a sack. Frankie Louvu 5 tackles, 3 assisted. Bobby Wagner 4, 6 assisted. Jeremy Reeves 4 for 4. Marshawn Lattimore. I don't want to say getting cooked, but not looking good. We're going to look at the film and come back with another detailed video. Marshawn Lattimore did not look that good. Trey Amos, same. Did not look that good. None of the corners really looked that good. A lot of zone defense, a lot of Michael Penix just picking us apart, finding the holes in the zone. Joe Witt Jr. definitely did not utilize my 5th key point in my earlier video about the chess match. Joe Witt Jr. did not win the chess match today. And I will say Cliff Kingsbury technically didn't win it either, even though we had a spark at the end of the game. Got to win on all sides. Special teams. Matt Gay redeemed himself. 4 for 4 today. Matt Gay, longest was 52 yards. And I will say, I ain't got nothing to say bad about him. He did his part. Road game woes again. Started off slow, just like the Packers game. This is not a formula for success because we go right to LA the next week. And I hope that this is not a continuance. If the Chargers, which lost today to Jackson Dart and the Giants, Jackson Dart's very first start was a W against the Chargers, and he did it with only less than 150 yards passing. So the Chargers are mad. They took their first loss. They ready to, redeem themselves against us next Sunday. So let's really put that into consideration. If we come out slow against the Chargers, it is over for us that week, not for the season. But you don't want to go 2-3, heading into, the end of the first half of the season, because it's not going to get any easier from here. We've already pretty much played our, I guess you want to say, mediocre opponents, and we went 1-1. No, 2-1 actually. We were supposed to beat the Falcons today. Atlanta Falcons fans, y'all were happy. Y'all sent us home packing. We was leaving at the beginning of the 4th quarter, and that's cool. We just gotta hurry up and hit the road and get ready for Los Angeles. Y'all beat us in your home. Y'all did what y'all was supposed to do. Good game to y'all. I congratulate you. Y'all broke the losing streak. Y'all didn't want to go 5-0 against us. Well, y'all didn't want to go 0-5 against us. So kudos to y'all. Other than that, that wraps it up for this video. I will say we got a lot of work to do. And Dan Quinn, we're going to see if we're going to have those boys running. And we're going to see if there's going to be any veteran rest days. Might not be this week. Because these veterans, it seems like they need to shake that rust off. And the way they're going to do that is to practice. So, Wes, Jai Like Sports. God bless as always. Like, share, comment, subscribe if your heart so desires.